Shabbat Shalom, boys and girls. I know you're all getting ready for Shabbos, and I have a story that I think you're going to absolutely love. It's published through the PJ Library, Bedtime Stories of Songs and Stories for Families. This is a book called Hanna's Sabbath Dress, and it was written by Itzik Schwager de Miel. Itzik Schwager de Miel. And it's really a wonderful story. There once was a little girl named Hanna. Her mother made her a white Sabbath dress. Hanna could not wait to wear it. You see, there she is getting in the bathtub. On the afternoon before Shabbos started, she took a bath and put on her new dress. And here she is getting out of the tub and getting herself all ready and dry. And look at her, she's just so happy. It was beautiful. Hanna was very happy. Her mother was happy too. And my little Foxy, he's happy because he likes this story. Then Hanna went outside. Just past the gate, her dog Zuzi ran up. Woof, 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 said Zuzi. Look, Zuzi, look at my new Sabbath dress, the dress that Mommy, Ima made for me. Zuzi wanted to jump up, but Hanna said, no, no, Zuzi, you'll get my dress dirty. She went a little further and met Edna, the cow. They must have lived on a kibbutz, I think. Hanna patted Edna and said, look, Edna, see the new Shabbat dress that Ima made for me. Edna bent down to lick Hanna, but Hanna said, no, 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 Edna, you will get my dress dirty. These are nice illustrations, too. I love them. She walked a little farther. Just as she turned around to go back home, a man she saw coming out of the forest. The man stopped and took a heavy sack off of his back. Then he sat down to rest. As Hanna came closer, she saw that he was a very old man. He was covered with sweat. She looked at him and said, are you tired? Yes, said the old man. I've been in the forest since sunrise making charcoal. See my new dress, said Hanna. It's my Shabbos dress. My mother made it for me. It is very nice, said the old man. Thank you, said Hanna. The man sat a little longer and stood up. The sun is almost ready to set, the man said. The Sabbath, the Shabbos, is near. I must be on my way. Then he put the sack of charcoal on his back and started off with slow, heavy steps. Hanna saw how the back of the old man was bent under the weight of the sack. Can I help you? She said. The man smiled. That's very kind of you, little girl. So Hanna, there she is. So Hanna walked behind him with her arms outstretched. She helped to support the heavy sack. They walked along, talking together for a long while. Then the man stopped. That's enough now, little girl. You're a good girl, but it's time you went back home. So Hanna turned and skipped away happily down the road until she looked down at her Sabbath dress. But what is this? She said. There was a black spot here and a black spot there. Her dress was covered with black stains from the charcoal maker's sack. The dress was ruined, and on the very first day that she wore it, Hanna burst into tears. You see her on the rock. When twilight fell, Hanna was still sitting on that rock, all alone in the field, sobbing bitterly. The moon looked down and whispered in a voice that only Hanna could hear. What happened, child? Why are you crying? Hanna could barely speak. She pointed to the black spots on her new dress. Look, moon, she said, my Sabbath dress. The moon looked, and then he asked in a voice that only Hanna could hear, Are you sorry you helped the old man? What do you think she said? Oh, no, no, no. I'm not sorry at all. But the dress, my white Sabbath dress, and my mama, my Ima. Then the moon glowed brightly and whispered, Don't cry, child. Go home now. Don't worry about your dress. All will be well. So Hanna started home. There's the moon watching over her. As she walked along, the moon followed her. Moonbeams flooded down and touched the dress. Every black spot became a tiny bead of light. Soon Hanna's dress sparkled and glittered. It glowed like the purest silver. On her way, she met her mother on the path. Who is this? Her mother asked. It's Hanna, Mama. Don't you recognize me? Hanna laughed as she ran into her mother's open arms. As they walked home, Hanna told her mother everything that had happened. Then they went inside, and the whole room was filled with the light of Hanna's Shabbos dress. Good Shabbos, everybody. Have a wonderful dinner. Enjoy it when your mama lights the candles and you say the Kiddush and eat the delicious challah. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Have a good sleep. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Foxy. Bye-bye.